We also have these event posters that you can have for free if you want the guys to sign it.
Yeah, we'll sign it for $12 each.
There you go.
I'll take $12. You can sign mine.
Alright, so we are live on Facebook now. Peace, brothers. Everybody, this little camera right here is right there on the mic stand, top of it.
And you are live on
You're live.
YouTube. Also, Diablo Creek Music.
Party on, Wayne. People are starting to come on board. We're going to start with a little tune that I wrote. Actually, I didn't write it, I dreamed it. It's the only song I've ever written in a dream. And I literally dreamed I was sitting at the table with my guitar, writing the song, writing the chords, writing the guitar, and the words, lyrics. And I woke up and I had my little recorder laying by the bed, because anytime you have inspiration, you got to keep it close by, because you'll forget melodies. And so the recorder was sitting beside the bed. I immediately just jumped up, hit record, and hummed it, sang the words. No guitar, I was in my bed, So sang the words in the little handheld recorder, and then went back to sleep. The next morning, I'm like, did I dream I sang that into the recorder? So I listen, I'm like, yeah, it's real. And then I went and played it, to myself, and I'm listening to it, I'm trying to get the guitar, I'm like, oh my God. It's so transcendental because I don't know jazz chords. The entire song is jazz chords. So I wrote a jazz tune in my sleep. And all the way through, first, second, and third chords. It's crazy. And these chords are like really... These are like real true jazz chords, and Eric's really good at this jazz stuff. For me, it was like, wow, what a learning experience. And I wish I could just dream my whole entire next album, so I don't have to really work. Kind of cool. Just dream it and then write it down. Maybe I'll take some weird sleep pills and try to do that. Anyway, this is the song I wrote. It's called Manatee Island.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna bring the band in on this next few songs, so maybe some adjustments going on. You can tell me if it's too loud or whatever. I know we're in a gigantic 80,000 seat stadium, so make sure you guys are back here seeing this. We have a dog on the stage.
Don't talk about Eric that way.
Seagulls are the only thing that floats. The water is warm and clear, and island's not for sale. The only sound you'll hear is the splash of their playful tails. Hey, Travis. On Manatee Island, you won't see no inside. These outboards and jet skis are impossible to find.
Here's Maxie.
Coconut horse There ain't no props, no on a single manatee's back. Here we go, Michelle. with Picasso, sipping rum on the beach all day. The island will never spoil and manatees are safe. It's always there on my mind on higher astral plane. Thank you.
Real nice, boy. Real nice.
Light down a little, point it out a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Which color would you like pointed
That was
at?
our lovely stage lighting. That was
Yeah.
my daughter's lamp in college.
There you go.
The thing is, so people talking to me on Facebook, sorry, I wish you weren't so far away to buy you a drink. Thanks for that.
Oh.
Wow.
I have the best friends and fans, it's crazy. Thank God
Tell
I
them we're
have them.
taking care of you.
We'll buy
really
you
need friends.
one for them.
So anyway, there's 5 people watching. I was gonna ask you guys on Facebook, how's the sound? If you give me a thumbs up or thumbs down or one of these, it'd be great. I can see who's watching. I know you're on there, Travis Catfish.
Oh, they got fish this live on this.
Yeah, we need one of these. We're gonna do.
Now we're just gonna do Margaritaville like 6 times in a row. Is that cool? Now, actually, I was gonna tell you a story about Margaritaville. Remember I told you I played at Margaritaville in Orlando? And I played there for like 9 months straight, like 5-6 days a week. And it's a corporate gig, which I'm not gonna talk bad about a corporate gig because I play a lot of corporate gigs, but it was very corporate. They wouldn't let me sell my CDs at the show. So I'm competing with somebody, JB. Big competition there, right? They let us have a tip jar, which I was surprised at, but my gear had to stay down in the hollows underneath. There's a whole underground under Universal Studios if you've never been over there before. It's crazy, City Walk. And oil burst in a pipe when I was off one day and covered my gear. Like cooking oil. It was a siphon that took it out of the restaurant. That's another story. It's like, God, I'm not sure.
68?
No. Right after they opened, like around 2001, 2000, something like
So
that.
Jimmy Pappas was there doing the Beatles.
No, he wasn't
At
there.
Epcot.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Jimmy
I never,
Pappas was playing at Epcot
yeah, I never went to Epcot.
in the mid-90s, because I know
Okay.
he was there. I remember taking my kids there in '97, and there was a Beatle beat or a Beatle
That's it.
thing
That's it.
at Epcot, and that was Jimmy.
I don't think I
Pappas
ever
was
got to
there.
go there, but it was like 2000.
He was there for 12 years. He was there when you were there.
Okay, cool. So anyway, if I remember where I was going with this. Oh yeah, so it was not a very good paying gig either for a big corporate gig like that. You'd think it'd be $400 or $500 a night. No, it was not. And I still enjoyed it. It was fun. I mean, I did well on tips. I'm not just lying about that. Scott Allen says he's drinking whiskey watching.
I thought Scott
He
Allen was gonna come
he
here.
might have.
He said he might come.
Tonight.
Hey Scott,
Scott, get your butt here.
let's get over here, bud. You're not
You
that
can
far
stay
away.
in the-
We can
you
chat.
stay
I can
tonight.
raise a friend
He
tonight.
knows.
We don't have to
We
be
got a
in
bed for you.
I invited him.
We got a bed
So
for you.
anyway, so here's the rules at Margaritaville. You had to know Margaritaville. Chip Bell just said he's listening as the snow falls. Chip Bell I wrote a song for Chip Bell. Hey Chip, I'm gonna play that song in this set, so don't go anywhere. I'm never gonna finish the story. So in Margaritaville, you had to play Margaritaville at least once a set That's 4 sets, so 4 times a night you had to play the song Margaritaville.
Oh, wow.
And you also had to play it anytime anyone requested it. So I literally would sometimes play that song like 10 or 12 times in one night. And I love the song. As a kid, I always honed in on that song as a kid. I remember when I was a kid, I loved that song. I don't know why. It was on country stations back when I grew up in Texas. But after playing it about 4,000 to 5,000 times per month, you kind of get tired of it. So I went back to Destin on a few days off, and I pulled into AJ's, the biggest bar in Destin, and there's a guy in the corner playing some crappy guitar, doing a Buffett song, and destroying it. I mean, it was so bad it was almost unrecognizable. It sounded like the Backstreet Boys or something like that. And I'm just like, oh God, everybody wants to be Jimmy Buffett. So I went home and I wrote the song, and it's a mixture of both of those two events. So that's what we're gonna do for now. You remember it?
I think so.
E. I couldn't remember for a
Or
second.
E squared, we can't forget.
That's right, it is E square.
Well, for all you Facebook people watching, there's a lot of people on there right now.
E square at DC.
Check this song out. Song 98, heading west in my car, and I spotted a cool little beachside bar, so I pulled in, ordered a drink. Was the guy in the corner strumming along, Billy Back's version of the cheeseburger song as he played on. Started to think, he's trying to sleep up it, but he sounds like the dude from Insane. 'Cause everybody wants to be Jimmy Buffett, singing his Ellis songs by the sea. But if you're like me, sometimes you just get sick of it. I don't wanna be Buffett, I just wanna be me. Do play your songs in my shows sometimes. These are real big influence of mine, but just listen. Tell what I wrote. Most of my songs come straight from the heart. Tunes about islands on nautical charts, about fishing. Want a beer? Most of my saying still is a lump in my throat. 'Cause everybody wants to be Jimmy Buffett, singing his Ellis songs by the sea. But give my music a chance, you might just love it. No, I don't wanna be Buffett, I just wanna be me. Sometimes I love my job, sometimes I get ill, and I get over 10 requests for Margaritaville. Everybody wants to be Jimmy Buffett, singing his Ellis songs by the sea. Give my music a chance and you might just love it. No, I don't wanna be Buffett, I just wanna be me. I don't wanna be Buffett, I just wanna be me. I hope it's not too loud. I can't really hear this because I'm
You
behind the
know,
speakers.
that's sounds really good, but I just wanted to let everybody know, while I'm sitting over there and I'm thinking, the very first person that played at Diablo Creek was Eric.
That's true.
We moved in June, we moved in March of 2016. You played, I think, June 2016. And like, we did it downstairs.
Yes, it was on the
and
side.
it was like very like low-key and
It
whatever.
was fun though.
It was really great.
Yeah.
Because like we had seen you at you were at Burnt Store Marina.
Oh yeah, I was playing over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted, like, this is like his triumphant return to
Yes.
Diablo Creek. Yes.
You also hosted Eric at Santa Maria Island, his debut.
That's right.
Yes. Yes.
Sandbox, the sandbox.
Absolutely. We had, you were the all-star. You came with Jimmy Pappas one time.
Yeah, but
But
he
like
was,
you played
Jimmy
your
was trying to
music
watch
too.
this.
So you got some really great music too.
Thank you.
Yes, and
Thanks, man.
Eric has also played here with John Friday.
That's right. Eddie played it mine.
That's
Mine
right.
plays too.
That's right.
Exactly, at
Flop
Flop
of
Palms.
That's right.
That's like our sister house
Check,
country
check,
venue.
check. All right. So I appreciate that. My buddy just told me that the volume needs to come up. That's because I can't see what it's like on the internet, so I can adjust the internet signal.
good here.
Yeah, it's great here. You should be here.
Yeah,
Instead of
right.
Sarasota watching.
I got it up. Right here, you wanna see it?
It's a short drive down to get in the car.
What network is this?
I'm on Facebook right now. My own personal profile page.
Oh, okay.
And it also, the good thing about this camera is it broadcasts live on multiple platforms, and I can record directly to a little disc in the back. So if I get a really good night, I have like demo stuff, you know.
You're not together with this.
No, it's gonna be a delay. Sometimes it's up to 30 seconds.
It is even this with this YouTube live that I'm doing down at the Tiki Bar. Like I can, you walk down and you hear them playing live, and you walk down there and it's like 15 seconds earlier. So there is like a little delay.
Like time travel.
Yeah.
Now that you've increased your audience, it seems to be getting better.
I think it's the liquor.
That could.
Potato juice.
Strong possibility that potato juice.
So I'm gonna play a song that is crazy. It's like weird that it became one of my most favorite songs. Because I was in the studio and I did my first album, released my first album, Songs for Sale, in 1999. And I was in the studio, back then everything was on digital audio tape. So there were CDs, but all the recordings were on master tapes. So I was in the studio editing the DAT tapes, digital audio tape, little small tapes. And the guy's playing the song, the last song that he was editing was Till All the Tequila's Gone, which is a song I wrote about something that happened down in Mexico. And it's too low when you talk too loud and sing, volume up. Stop complaining, I'm just kidding, thank you. That's Bob. Hey Bob, I'll fix it right now. I'm just gonna kick the volume up on the internet. I'm probably talking too soft is what the problem is. So we'll put it to 0 dB and that should probably be just perfect. Okay, so, what was it? I don't know what the hell I was talking
Tequila.
about. Oh, so to all the tequila's gone. So I'm editing, well, the digital editor, that tape, once you hit play, it just plays to the end. Well, about 30 seconds after that song finished, another song kicked on. It was a demo that I recorded for a friend of mine at my home studio called Cigars, Bananas, and Daiquiris. And I recorded it for him. It wasn't just a demo. So the guy in the studio, it was a different studio where you edit, where you master. And he's like, so how do you want this one mastered? So that's not going on the CD. He goes, why not? It's awesome. I'm like, what? I love these Nashville cats playing on 12 tracks. You want this 13th track to be that I recorded on my keyboard and guitar with a freaking stage mic? He's like, yeah, let's do it. I said, okay. I like your concept. I said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to let it play out as a hidden track. Track 13 that doesn't show up on the album. So if people play that, those two songs will be snapped together. It only says the name of one song. So those songs not listed on any of the albums. But if you play it in a CD player and you don't hit stop, 30 seconds later, this song will play. So there's probably people out there to this day that still haven't heard it on the album. It's a very simplistic little Caribbean tune that I did for my buddy. And I think it's kind of cool. People love it. I get so many requests for this. It's crazy.
It's the one that's in there.
When you say goodbye, we were through. Knew right then, you see, what I would do. Ride my big back, headed for the island. Found me an ocean with a spot of dry land. Don't worry about me, getting by just fine. Living on cigars, bananas and daiquiris. I ain't got a car, but I ain't never felt more free. Anyone ever asked, at least what became of me? Living on cigars, bananas and daiquiris. Hey, that's my stellar national song. To admit I cried a tear, but I think it dried when I got here. I don't think I'm cruel now that I don't care. Don't forget those nights I didn't have a prayer. Don't worry about me, getting by just fine. Living on cigars, bananas and daiquiris. Ain't got a car, but I ain't never felt more free. Anyone ever asked what became of me? Living on cigars, bananas and daiquiris. Cigars, bananas and daiquiris. Funny.
Nice guitar.
All right, so I was gonna play. Okay, we did a song that he's never heard. He's gonna do the solo. And the guy that played the solo in it, if you remind me on the break, I'll play the original, the actual track. I think I have it on my phone.
So we can hear how it's supposed to happen?
Well, it's gonna make you sick. This is John Conley.
Oh, okay. Kenny Chesney's got it.
Yes. So my studio guitarist, echo. My studio guitarist for the past 19 years, most of the albums has been John Conley, who's Kenny Chesney's lead guitarist on the road. So you'll see him in the big arenas. But he's a hell of a nice guy, and he's great in the studio. He's probably the best studio player I've ever heard. No, it's not. It's not an equimetric pedalogic player. I don't know what that means. Bradford, are you drunk? That was Bradford Rogers from the radio. Oh, I don't have it on there, but actually I can put it on right now. Oh, it is on there. From Pirate Radio. She's got a show called Captain Billy Shine. It was today, actually. It's today, right now. 1 to 5 every day. Anyway, where was I going? Okay. So John Conley is played on every record, and he's just an amazing guitar. When you hear the solo in this on the break, well, Eric's gonna nail it. I know.
Eric nails everything.
Even though I've never heard the song.
He'll still nail
It's
it.
in E minor, so I already know he's got his. He loves to play solos in minors.
Yes, I do.
E minor your favorite?
Yeah. A minor, maybe? A minor.
Yeah. There's a lot of A minors in it.
Good.
Eric Ellis, you are one.
Yeah, he is.
You really, really are. I want you to know
If
that.
I was gay, we'd be together. No, so I wrote this guy named
And
Chip
Eric's
Bell.
gone, we just can't even
Listen
say.
up, Chip Bell. Chip Bell's a writer. If you guys don't know, if any of you guys are readers out there, Chip Bell's got a series of books
Oh, Chip Bell, yes.
about a guy named Jake Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's the character, he's the hero. And Jake Sullivan, Chip approached me through somebody else to write a song for him, for his books, like encompass the whole feeling of the books, which is the second time I've done that because I wrote one for Wayne Stinnett, who's my mentor as a writer. I wrote a book and it's coming out in April. It'll be series 2, and my main character's name is Rick Waters. So anyway, so Chip asked me to write this song. Are you still listening, Chip? Give me some noise up here. Give me a thumbs up or something so I know you're online. Because I'm not going to pay you if you're not online. I swear to God, I won't do it. First of all, I still don't know the words, and I may screw it up. So Chip knows them by heart probably better than me. I'm not joking. So he had the title of what he wanted the song to be. It's called Topical Crimes in Tropical Climes. Because this Jake Sullivan character does a lot of the things that I do. What my main character does goes to the Virgin Islands and stuff, but he shoots at people. You know. So he's like on the beach, you know, with his 9mm. So I was thinking, he works for the government, he works for the president. I'm like, okay, Secret Service, and maybe. So I decided to just, he's there. He says, I'm here. Hey, Chip. So I thought I would do kind of a 007 meets Jimmy Buffett kind of vibe. And I think I pulled it off. So, and Chip, I apologize if I forget some of the words. It's very possible it's going to happen. So I'm going to start there and kick off the intro.
Well, you know what? Chip gets what he pays for.
That's right. It's a free show, Chip. Kate left Miami for Key West to forget the case and get some rest. Try to hide away, maybe drink away what hurt. Judge a book by its cover, you might miss the killer in a floral shirt. Might team up with Jay to find your treasure. All his life requires is desperate measure. In the valley you might either get the gold or get the lead. You can gamble with my money, you just might lose your head. Topical crimes in tropical climes. Assassins right there on the beach. Like a secret agent man with a not so secret hand. In an island island and tell without causing a breach. Jake was framed in the Virgin Island sun. Came to his rescue and hope we're on the run. When danger is your middle name and murder is your vice, you can't run and hide, even down in paradise. Tropical crimes in tropical climes, assassins right there on the beach. Like a secret agent man with a not so secret hand, hitting island and tell without causing a breach. He's Jake, son of gun, and he's on the run. He's working for the president while basking in the sun. Tropical crimes in tropical climes, assassins right there on the beach. Like a secret agent man with a not so secret hand, hitting island and tell without causing a breach. Hitting island and tell on a tropical beach. Thank you.
Holy shit. That was
Is that acceptable, Chip? And Steve Kittner said,
and
he
you
killed the
saw
song.
it here at Diablo
And
Creek.
he did kill it. He killed the song. He's never heard the song.
Oh my God.
You could have
That's
played on
it.
it. You could have played on that song. You
There
should
was
have played on
magic here at Diablo Creek today.
it. So Chip reminded me that it did go number one on radio A1A a few months back, or weeks back. Thank you, Bruce. You want a beer? Okay.
Tell Breachy has to go to the tiki bar to get one.
Yes. Well, my friend Bruce and Judy just bought a house over in Mississippi, so they're not far from Destiny. So I'm gonna plan on go visit them and
Nice.
roll a few bones. Roll a few bones, you know, over at the casino, and they're gonna come see me in Destin. So I'm glad they're from Illinois, so they're getting out of the cold.
Oh,
And they went to the Virgin Islands with me a few times, and every time I sent them, I was like, Bruce, you want a beer? He's like, yeah. I like 9 a.m. You want a beer? Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna do a song that a buddy of mine wrote because you guys know Mark Mulligan? Anybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Mark's a great guy.
Wow.
Mark, he records in the same studio that I did, and I turned him on to it in Nashville. Kenny Royster's our producer, and he loves. He used to record in Phoenix. It cost him 4 times as much and took way more time. So now he goes to Nashville to my studio, same band that I use, and knocks it out in 5 days. That's what we all do. I go to Nashville and knock out an album in 5 days. And
Because you're with professionals there.
well, we have the top-notch players in the world.
Fuck yeah, in Nashville.
She didn't say that. I'm gonna beat
7 seconds
But I agree with that sentiment. Totally. So anyway, so Mark came to me one day and goes, man, I love your song, The Whole 9 Yards. Can I record it? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, anybody can record my songs. You pay standard royalties. I said, but instead of doing that, why don't you let me record one of your songs, and then you record one of my songs, and we don't have to pay each other. Because I love your song, Somewhere South of Somewhere. And he agreed, and we've been friends for a long time, and I just got to play with him in Mexico last month, a month and a half ago.
Who is this?
And I'm going back, Mark Mulligan.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
going back to
very
the
good.
Songwriters Festival again, San Felipe Songwriters Festival in November with Mark, and it's already booked. And she said, I said, I'm gonna pencil this in today. She goes, no, use a pen. But I have to be available too, so, like, she wants me to get it in first. I get that. And so it'll be great to be back with Mark. I'm gonna stay 3 weeks this time.
Do you bring the RV?
No, I'll fly out there. It's too much for pain. Trust me, you don't want to bring a big RV down in Mexico like that.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. We really don't want to
The
cross
roads-
international borders.
The roads are
Our
crazy.
RV.
They're actually really nice roads, but their drop-offs are 10,000 feet.
We're not worried about that. We just don't want to go past the border patrol.
That's it. Yeah, well, I can't imagine why. So anyway, Mark said, yes, let's do it. So I recorded his song, Somewhere South of Somewhere, and put it on my, I think, 6th album. I don't know. And he recorded my song, The Whole 9 Yards, and he put it on one of his albums. So it's weird because we'll be at a show together, and he'll play my song, and I'll play his song. And sometimes, and then we'll take turns on verses. So it's really fun. But I'm going to do his song first, then I'll do The Whole 9 Yards, which is the one I wrote.
Well, that's like our friend Jimmy Monopoly, he named his boat The Whole 9 Yards.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's right. And
Yeah.
he told me about that.
Yeah.
So this is Somewhere South of Somewhere. I think it's a beautifully composed song, and I really enjoy it. Down at the bay, they're jumping today. There's a fisherman out on the boat. He comes out his net and hauls up his catch, heads back to the sandy shore, to a house by the dock, door that won't lock, where there's music on the radio. It won't take too long, we'll be singing a song, cooking on an open stove. No, there ain't such a thing as the blue sky blues. At least they never happened to me. It's never been a mystery that keeps me coming back. It's the beaches and boats, pirates and poets, got me hanging around down here. Somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere. Colors so bright and dresses so tight, I see ladies walking down the street. Others romancing barefoot and dancing and grooving to a tropic beat. In the sea of confusion, I kick off my shoes and catch you looking back at me. She flashes a smile, we laugh for a while, till she says you want to dance with me. It's the tropical sun, it's a midnight run, out and go just to the shore. Keeps me coming back for more, time and time again. It's the tacos and rice, salsa and spice, smell of the sea in the air. Somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere. And the palm trees are swaying like dancers, moving to the sound of the wind. There ain't such a thing as a blue sky blues, at least it never happened to me. It's never been a mystery that keeps me coming back. It's the beaches and boats, pirates and boats, got me hanging around out here. Think I'll have another year, somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south somewhere. You sure you don't want to leave your wife and come row with me?
She might like that, actually.
He's got a great life.
I do.
I love all the traveling you do to all the state parks and everything. That's,
We love
I
doing
heard
it.
that.
yeah,
We love doing it.
you are definitely travelers.
Living the life,
I love it.
living the dream.
Yeah, and share it with your kids
We need
while
a
they're still
motorhome.
young enough to, while they're with you.
We need one of those motorhomes like you.
Yeah, we love our motorhome.
Message me. Message me, Bradford. Come see your boat.
Did you read Mark's book?
Yeah. He gave it to me right away. Did you read it? You know I'm in it, right?
Yep.
I'm in a lot of books. It's crazy how many books I'm in. I'm a really good actor because I play myself in every book. It's always that guy at the bar in the corner was playing. I found out later his name was Eric Stone. He was drinking pretty hard and telling stories. So I'm like,
Is that what you?
You know,
I'm acting again.
you may end up in Pablo's book now.
That'll be all right.
Oh, yeah. If not this one of the sequels. There will be many
Well,
sequels.
see, a lot of my friends have ended up in my first book, and family, friends and stuff, and it's like, some I have to get permission, and some I just don't. So that's cool.
Yeah, Pablo said he changed the names of the real people to people he didn't know, and changed the people, the names he didn't know to people he did know.
That's exactly what I do. That's what I do.
Right.
Because you're not going to tell a story in a book about somebody getting drunk and throwing up all over the wall if they really did that. They don't really want to see
No,
their name on
you're
that.
gonna do a fake name for that.
Yeah. Oh, so I was going to play the whole 9 yards. This is a song, if I can find it.
This is for Jimmy DiNapoli if he's listening.
Yeah, Jimmy DiNapoli, you listen?
That's the name of his boat now, whole 9 yards.
So anyway,
Where the hell is he?
It's nice cold on the boat today.
Yeah.
so the BVI boys are checking in. So anyway, I was back a few years ago, just a long years ago, 2001. I didn't own a sailboat, but I'm chartering all these boats, and I'm like, I'm the sailboat guy. I play all the boat shows and writing all these songs about cruising and being around the world. And I'm like, maybe I should buy a sailboat so I can be like real. But I wanted, when I lived in Destin, it's a beautiful area to go sailing there. So I had saved up over a year's worth of gigs, $8,500. That's all I had. And so I started searching all over Florida for a Catalina 27. Because I'd been on one before in California, and I loved it. And they sail really fast, and they go right to the wind. So I went to all these places. I went to Lake Okeechobee, and I found one of the Catalinas in the lake, oddly enough. I'd have to sail through the dikes and all that stuff to get it out, so it was going to be a hassle, or put a truck on it. So I didn't end up buying that one, but the guy that showed me the boat told me a whole story about his boat, about how it was the only thing he got out of his divorce. And he said, yeah, she's been everywhere. I mean, I trucked her over here. She's been to the Caribbean. She's been down in St. Bart's. I said, a Catalina 27? Oh, yeah. I took her all the way down to St. Bart's and back.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. The boat was not the boat I wanted, I could tell. It's kind of beat up. But still, I listened to the guy's story, and he didn't even want to sell it. And I wasn't going to buy it. Like, this is not the right boat. It's like buying a used wedding ring. I had one for sale, by the way. It's a whole other story. So anyway, so I listened to the story, and it just stayed with me. I ended up buying a boat down in Jupiter, and I did truck it out on my own with a freaking rented dually. But and I named the boat Songs, because back then that was my label. It's changed now to Island Derek, but that story just stuck with me for forever. And I wrote this song called "The Whole 9 Yards," and I'm like, it's a math song, because 27 feet is how long?
Whole 9 yards.
And part of the reason I wrote it is because when I had a country band in South Florida, we were the hottest country band in the whole state of Florida. We played all the giant shows. My drummer was the most positive guy I've ever met in my life. He would make us huddle up like a football team right before the set and go, okay, get together. All right, let's give him the whole 9 yards. He just loved to just perform and just give him everything. And I miss that guy. He's the greatest guy of all time. And anyway, so that stuck with me too. So I said, I'm gonna sing this. I'm gonna write that song. So this is what it came out to be. Slam of the gavel set me free. She got all she ever needed. All I asked for just to get to me. Tied her down at the marina. 27 feet, white sails and polished fiberglass. Well, I christened her island time and set sail for paradise. She got the house on the lake, her own living maid. Swimming pool and the new Corvette, sails a cow and alimony chest. But I got the ocean near St. Bart's, trade winds and the stars. So raise my sails on island time, 27 feet of water line. I got the whole 9 yards. 7 a.m. I heard she's in her car, bumper to bumper in traffic. I just woke up and ran up on deck and fell back asleep in my hammock. Got all the toys and all the noise crammed into a city crowd. While I'm down here on island time, all stretched out on the bow. She got the house on the lake, her own living maid. Swimming pool and the new Corvette, sails a cow and I'm on chest. But I got the ocean near St. Bart's, trade winds and the stars. So raise my sails on island time, 27 feet of water line. And I got the whole 9 yards. House on the lake, her own living maid. Swimming pool and the new Corvette, sails a cow and I'm on a chest. But I got the ocean near St. Bart's, trade winds and the stars. So raise my sails on island time, 27 feet of water line. I got the whole 9 yards.
We could have you here once a month. You guys
Okay.
are just so good.
No, he's gonna be in the aisle.
I know, I'm jealous when he's not in the Caribbean.
Just for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
The funny thing is I do come down here once a month. And I do really. I don't know if once a month, that might be too much for y'all, but maybe once every other month.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do
Okay, I'm done. Pen.
that. We'll have your people call my people.
No,
I
feminine.
I don't have people anymore, it's just me.
Well, you know it's just me.
Yeah. Alright, so, pretty much I have songs again.
Oh, like your boss sneezing.
I'll give homage to Sunsail in this song, because Sunsail's been my partner. Sunsail helped put me on the map in the Caribbean, we'll put it that way. Several years ago, I did a charter with Sunsail, and I kind of get crazy and said, how if I put a compilation CD together of my best favorite sailing songs, essential sailing music, and we put them on the boats, and you pay for it, and you give me a boat every year for free, and they're like, okay.
Damn.
Because here's what happens, and back in the day, it's changed a lot now, but still not maybe so, but when people would go down and rent and charter a boat from Sunsail or Moorings or whatever company they chartered from, there's a CD player in every boat. Nice stereo. Nobody ever remembers to bring their CDs. That's before everybody had an iPhone you could plug in, right? So guess what? Every time somebody would charter a boat, which is about, I think back then maybe about 140 a week, in that range.
And your CD.
CD was on every boat. So my fan base went way up real fast because that was the only, either you loved me by the end of that trip or you freaking hated me. Because there was 18 songs on that CD. Right? They were all sailing songs, but I did pick up a lot of fans from that. It went on for many years till Moorings bought the Sunsail and everything changed. And I might do it again one day, but I mean, it's kind of silly because CDs just, I hate to say it, they're just, everybody's got a phone now.
No, but you know, I still want a CD.
CDs
Because
are
like,
great.
if I get a download of a song and like something fucks up, that's why I want a CD.
Hey, you want to hear something funny? My buddy Michael Jackson, yes, the Michael Jackson, the white one. He's actually darker than the other one. But anyway, that's not the point. We're treasure hunters. He's a treasure hunter. We go looking for artifacts and gold and silver and all that stuff. He's the most knowledgeable guy in Florida. I'm going to his house tomorrow. Anyway, so I try to do it. If you already checked out my YouTube channel, if you haven't, you really need to. I should have cards and I haven't done it yet. I have a YouTube channel with a thing called My Tour Tales, where I go and I'll shoot a whole excursion one day of what I do and edit it all together. And it's really cool and interesting, and you learn stuff. And so I'm trying to do this whole treasure hunt with me and Michael, and I'm shooting this thing. We're on the Treasure Coast, and the freaking rain is coming, and it's been all kind of crazy stuff, and it's like, and every other word out of Mike's mouth is F. As I'm filming, I'm like, I ain't never gonna get through this video. Some really good spots, he's like, digging them, dude, I found something. Delete, beach. Because one thing you don't want to put on YouTube is F-bombs. And that's because YouTube will suppress them from being shared as much. It's important. So I edited the video and I got rid of most of those. And I think I might have kept one in there. One where he called himself a tard. Probably not acceptable these days. He called himself a tard twice, actually. But he is kind of a tard. But in a good way. So you guys listeners, they were still sounding good? Is the volume good? Can you hear it?
Yes.
Not you, them. Oh, you can hear it?
Earl, no, I have it
Oh.
all, but Earl Bernhardt
Turn
is
your head
watching.
the
Oh,
other
Earl?
way and
Cool.
give a shout out to the Diablo Creek YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Right over-
I wish
right
you'd
over
give
to
me
your
something
left.
to show the page so I can send that to the people.
I will. Well, it's
I mean, over the mic, I could say. But it's YouTube. Just search for
It's
Diablo
YouTube,
Creek.
look for Diablo Creek.
So we're double
Diablo Creek
simulcast.
music. Diablo Creek
We're
music.
not just national, we're international. We're broadcasting on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. 2 different channels. But look, if you go to
It's
YouTube,
simulcasting.
it's like we're simulcasting.
And down at our tiki bar.
And we're broadcasting downstairs if you guys want to come over and drive 20 minutes. All right, so Steve Kittner, who's also an excellent writer and has a book series out. Check out Steve Kittner. If you like to read, Steve Kittner's got 3 books, some children's books, and he's working on, I think, number 4 right now. Get to work, dude. Quit screwing around. We've already talked about this. Start typing. But check out Steve Kittner, Kittner, and he's got a killer trio of books. It's really excellent. And as soon as I learn to read, I'm going to play it. I'm going to listen to it.
Didn't you find a coin over on the treasure coast?
Yes, I did. That was the treasure hunt that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I found a piece of 8.
great.
So pieces of 8, they're not that crazy valuable because they're silver. You know, pieces. You know why they call them pieces of 8? Does anybody know that? Because in the old days, that's what they paid the sailors on these pirate ships and other ships. Were these silver pieces and you can break them into 8 sections. And each one is worth like a quarter, a half. So these are called reals. So half, a quarter, 3/4, or whatever it is. So they would actually break them. Well, I found a whole piece of 8 and crushed it in something called concretion, which is Mother Nature's concrete. It's basically stuff that gets together, and you'll see. That's where you're going to find most of those pieces of 8 is inside of stuff like that. I actually found it without using my metal detector. I had my metal detector, but I saw it. I picked it up, and I'm like, I knew right away. It's just sticking out on the edge. You can see the corner of the coin, just sticking out
And where'd you find that?
somewhere.
I'm not asking for the
Somewhere,
GPS
somewhere.
board. That's
Treasure
Treasure Coast.
Southwest Florida.
The Treasure Coast. No, it's on the East Coast.
All right, there you go.
The Treasure Coast. Look it up on a map. It's from Vero Beach
I'm
down
not trying to
to.
steal a claim from you, for God's sake.
Well, there actually is. You can go to prison if you wait out and metal detect. Because those guys, the treasure hunters, the big time treasure hunters, they have leased all that water. So you have to pay a lease to hunt. So if you have snorkel gear on, you're out there with a metal detector, you can go to jail.
Holy crap.
But they're paying the fees, man. If it wasn't for those guys, we wouldn't be able to keep anything. Because they fought legislature and, you have that finders keepers rule and all that kind of stuff because of those guys. So I don't give them too much shit. But
You're in their territory.
But I want some of that, man. Because I saw a guy find a piece, long chain, and a necklace 20 feet offshore, and I'm like,
gold chain.
worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money. So anyway. So I'm going to play my Sunset song, because in November, if you're watching online, which I know 12 of you are right now, I'm doing a charter, possibly, if I can
And
find a
they're making
co-captain.
half of that on my YouTube channel, so.
It's on the YouTube channel too, yes. So I'm doing a Sunsail charter, 4 to 6 boats. We're gonna cruise all around the island, all the cool spots like Foxy's, Foxy's, Myatt's, Corsairs, all the fun places in the Virgin Islands. And I'll be playing at every bar, and we'll all get together every night and play acoustic guitar. It's so much fun.
We only want to go there if it's during full moon.
Well, there's no more bomber shack. It doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter, can we do like some?
There's a full moon trail. There's a full moon
Bomber
trail.
tribute?
No, there's a full moon party at Trellis Bay.
Yep,
We were there.
yep.
Yeah.
And it was actually getting really popular before bombs got blown away.
Okay.
So it was just starting to catch up with Bomber Shack.
Okay.
83 minutes later, we're gonna do this song. Sunset Away, brought to you by Eric Stone for Sunset Yacht Charters, BVI. Round Circle R. Travel down to where the water has so many shades of blue. Picked up my boat to go sailing and make our dreams come true. We raised the sails in Tortola and dropped the hook in your Van Dyke. Killed our pain and saw your dollars, Foxy's in the paradise. Open up your heart and mind, the trade winds will prevail. Take a dream vacation in the islands with Sunsail. We did a nice tumble tonight, grabbed some grub at Pirate's Pines. Search the caves and look for treasure like buccaneers from ancient times. We hit the beach on Anacata to catch our breath and catch some breeze. Then watch the sun set on the water to it the perfect time of day. Open up your heart and mind, the trade winds will prevail. Take a dream vacation in the islands with Sunsail. Grab your shoulder mask and fins, jump off the starboard rail. Explore the blue clear water in the islands with Sunsail. Let yourself unwind. on the bay. Set your sails and sun sail away. Open up your heart and mind, trade winds will prevail. Take a dream vacation in the islands with sunset. Grab your snorkel, mask and fins, jump off the starboard rail. For the blue clear water in the islands with sunset. Islands with sunset. Islands with sunset. Thank you guys, appreciate it.
That was really good.
So when you call Sunsail, 1-800-SUNSAIL, whatever their number is, I don't know. And you get put on hold, that song plays. That's for like 12 or 15 years. All right, so I'm gonna play a song that I talked about before. How long am I playing? Am I doing one more set? I don't even know.
You want, are you gonna set a time?
Yeah.
The time is 20 to 5.
Am I playing till 6?
Five.
I'm only playing till 5?
5 o'clock, and then you can drink.
You play as
Oh
long as you
shit,
want.
I was gonna take a break, I ain't taking no
Why
break.
not?
We don't need no sneaking break. I'm not even gonna get through all these songs. All right, so this is a song I told you about before that was on the album before the hidden track. This is when I went down to Mexico to Mazatlan, and it's all true. Sort of. Forgot about that part. I caught up. I sailed out of LA, past Barcia, to Anchorage, El Cid Marina. Rented a car and drove into town, Senor Frog's Cantina. As I gazed across this Mexican bar, spotted something divine. She looked my way with those innocent eyes, so I asked her if she had some time. She said, time is all I have, I'll gladly share it with you. Come sit down and talk to me, I could use company too. I'm so lonely, you're not the only one, wishing you were alone. Right from the start, she stole my heart, till all the tequila was gone. She was a lady, beautiful baby, eyes as dark as the night. She reeled me in, hook, line, and sinker, must have been love at first bite. I went to the bar to pay off my tab, and I realized something was wrong. She stole my heart, my wallet, my car, and all the tequila was gone. And now time was all I have, gladly share it with you. Come sit down and talk to me, I could use company too. I'm so lonely, you're not the only one, wishing you were alone. Right from the start, she stole my heart, all the tequila was gone. Company was all that I needed, but she wanted more from me than my heart could provide. And now time is all I have, gladly share it with you. Come sit down won't you talk to me? I could just come with you. I'm so lonely, you're not the only one. Wishing you were alone. Right from the start, she stole my heart till all the tequila was gone. Yeah, she stole my heart, my wallet, my car, and all the tequila's gone. No bad.
Eric,
So-
tell us, what are you drinking? Are you empty?
Yeah,
Yeah, man, what the
I
hell?
was just gonna ask.
You want some heroin?
And how about the climate control? Is it
That's
too
very
hot,
nice.
too
I'm
cold?
thinking about
I'll put the
sweating.
AC on if you
No, that's
want.
good, it's good. I think everybody-
You're sweating?
I'm thinking of sweating because it's so good.
Well, take your jacket.
I'm getting a lot of cold from back here.
Yeah, that's
Look at that door.
All right, let me know. Eric, you're all right over there?
I'm great, I'm perfect.
Because you're fucking smoking. Oh, yeah. Honey, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You and he was a really good partner. He wasn't like smoking downstairs.
Eric's
We're trying,
one
it
of
ain't
my-
working.
Eric Ellis is one of my favorite guitarists.
This may or may not end up on YouTube. Eric Ellis is fucking awesome.
That boy can play the guitar.
Yeah, and to imagine he started on the ukulele like 3 years ago first.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, and he got that book, that Mel Bay guitar book.
Well,
Do you not know that he was Jim Morris's guitar player for how many years?
yeah, 11, yes, I know.
Okay,
Yeah, we
you do
all
speak
know.
sarcasm.
Yes.
I love it.
He made Jim Morris sound good.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna go down that road right now.
There's no 3-year ukulele guy here. This guy's a pro. Period.
I'm a ukulele guy though, but I started with guitar.
I may have to have you
And
all
then I did
sign
something
my-
stupid. I bought a ukulele in Hawaii when I lived there because I wanted to learn the mandolin, and there was no mandolins on the island. So I'm like, oh, let's buy a ukulele and it's 4 strings. Then I went back to Nashville, and it's a completely different,
What's
completely
the,
different chords. I'm like, oh, that was a mistake.
what's the difference between a ukulele and a mandolin?
Everything.
Everybody,
That's basically ukulele has 4 strings.
Yeah.
Mandolin has 4 double strings, so 8 strings.
Oh, wow.
But they're still tuned together, so it's still like 4 strings, like a 12-string guitar. It's still the same
Yeah.
E and A. But they're 2 E's, 2 A's, 2 G's.
Yeah.
But the
Oh my God,
chords
so
are not the
like we
same.
have like.
So I learned all
three-
these ukulele chords that didn't work
Do
on
you
the
play
mandolin.
it the same?
Not even close. It's like trying to
We have
drive a car when you really
soprano
want to fly jet.
ukulele, we have a tenor ukulele, and we have a baritone ukulele in the
And a
house.
baritone, by the way, can kiss my ass because that's another ukulele that's got completely different tunes than all the other ukuleles. If it's
Yeah,
not
that's
hard
why,
enough already.
yeah, why can't it be the same? I can't learn 2
I'm not gonna
instruments,
say that
it's,
word.
it's either gonna be very uke or every other uke. So I'm thinking every other
Exactly.
uke.
So I'm gonna play a song for y'all that I wrote when I was 16 years old. That's right. And almost every other word in the song is true. My Spanish club teacher, my Spanish teacher in 10th grade and 12th grade, I took Spanish for 2 years. Okay, why? I don't know. So I learned to speak Spanish, and I'm semi-fluent, you know. And oh, I get so much trouble. If Miss Horn is watching, please don't, because don't give her shit. So I went down to Cozumel, and my first trip anywhere outside of Texas. I'd never been to Louisiana even. And this is in 10th grade, and we flew down to Mexico. And on the way down to Mexico, on the plane, I found out that there's no drinking age in Mexico or on the plane. It's back when the days were cool and everybody wasn't politically correct.
Really?
So the cool flight attendant dude kept pouring us margaritas. Me and my buddy Doug Tadlock. Hey Doug, if you're watching it. And I must have drank 15 of the damn things. And we got to Cozumel and had the best time in the world. I actually saw that flight attendant dude later, like 3 days later, riding a bicycle through town. Like, what the hell are you doing here? He goes, oh, well, we just fly over all the time, so I'd take a few days here and relax. Then it hit me, light bulb. I went to work for Northwest Airlines when I graduated, and I worked for 8 years. To see the world. And I've been everywhere that you can go for free.
Wow.
So that was my inspiration for that. That's not what this song's about. The song's about a girl named Maria.
Shit.
And Maria, I didn't work much. I flew all the time. But I worked like 3 days a week and gave away all my days till I could travel.
I used to fly Northwest a lot, so.
I was with them for a
We're
long
gonna
time.
have to check dates,
Okay.
cause you might have served me,
I didn't know. I wasn't a flight attendant. I worked in the ramp. I worked downstairs.
Oh, never mind.
I flew for free. I didn't fly for a living. I worked on the ground
I'm with you.
Wow, that's really cool.
because I'm not gay.
Awesome.
Did I say that? All flight attendants are not gay.
Yeah,
Only
never get off the
89%.
ground.
Not all of them, 90%.
All of them, but like 3/4.
But there's nothing wrong with being gay either. That's the other thing. I'm just trying to be politically correct for everybody. It's just, I was the only straight guy in a restaurant with all gay guys and beautiful women. I had 3 dates a week. That's not what I'm talking about though. I'm talking about Maria. So, on my second day in Cozumel, I went down to the pool bar. I've never been to a pool that had a bar built in it, right? It's called the El Presidente. It's not there anymore. It's covered by vines. You read that book, The Vines? Read it. It's scary. So, I'm sitting at the bar, and she keeps serving me Tecates. I changed it to Coronas, because back then nobody knew what Tecate was. It wasn't in the States. So I changed it to Corona, but it was Tecates, and I drank like 20 or 30 of them. Never peed one time. I was in the pool bar. I'll wait for you to catch up. So after a 10th or 11th beer, Maria started looking really pretty. To the point where I was in love with this girl. And that's where this song came from. And I'm sending that to my other friend Maria. She claims this song is hers, even though it's a different Maria, but
Wasn't that Mark's first verse?
it might have been, but this was a different Maria. Because this was in Cozumel, different, whole different area. I hope.
And he'll never forget what's her name.
Yeah. So this is Maria, and this is almost what happened.
Almost.
Sounds like your book.
I went down to Cozumel, my favorite island by thought. At the El Presidente, I swam up to the bar. She served me a Corona in the Mexican sun. Her neck had written Maria, and I knew she was the one. Maria, look deep into my eyes. Maria, I'm not like the guys. Maria, run away now and dear. Maria, I love you, can't you see? At the poolside cantina, and we walked hand in hand. I read poetry to her and told her I'd be her man. I said I've searched forever for such a beautiful face, but she stared at me blankly and said, "Oh, I'm not in place." Maria, let me translate my words. Maria, yo quiero. Maria, give me your heart from now on. Maria, dame tu corazón. my boyfriend, Jose. Maria, now you speak English well. Maria, I'm still under your spell. Maria, now it's time that I run. Maria, your Jose's got a gun. I ran out of the building as the bullets flew past. Then I jumped in a taxi and got out of there fast. As I thought of Maria, I still wanted to stay, but I changed my mind quickly when I thought of Jose. Maria, one day I will come back. Maria, I'm not under attack. Maria, I want to be your guide. Maria, Jose wants me to die. Maria, I will miss you goodbye. So I wrote that song when I was 16. I think it stands the test of time.
Wow.
That was like 10 years ago.
Wishful thinking.
Dog years I'm drunk as hell.
You're in trouble. I don't know why you do that shit.
Bruce, do you want a beer?
No, you need to.
So I'm gonna try to squeeze 2 more songs into the next 2 minutes. If you mind if I go over a little bit.
Not at all.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a.
Dog issue.
Oops. No, Max is getting like, I don't know what's going on with him. But he's piddled on the floor and he's in shit and he's coming over to me.
Aw.
So I was on the. Remember that trip I told you I was taking from Trinidad to Tortola? Well, we stopped on the island of St. Kitts, and it's a cool little island. And somebody said, "You guys see the drunk monkeys yet?" I'm like, "No, go on." He said, "There's this place where these drunk monkeys hang. It's a beach. It's cool surfing there and stuff, and you can give the drunk monkeys your beer and stuff." And we're like, "Oh, cool." So we went down there and checked it out, and had a big cooler there and stuff, and went to the beach. Never saw the monkeys. I guess they left. Monkeys do leave in troops. I learned it's troops. So as we're on the beach hanging out for like a couple of 3 hours, occasionally going back for a beer. When we went back the third time or whatever, there was nothing left in the cooler. What the hell? And I looked up, and the monkeys had all the beer and the rum and shit, and they were drunk as shit.
How do they open them?
They buy them. They just buy
Oh, no
them.
kidding.
Oh yeah, look it up on YouTube. It's real.
Oh, my
So I thought, God damn, monkeys made their own happy hour. So I changed it to Monkey Hour, and I wrote this song.
monkey hour. Wow.
Got the hook and grabbed a taxi back. The kids treasured past. Hundred monkeys in the trees, living in the island breeze. Goodbye and Frenchman kiss. The love took that moment that we found. There's only one whiskey being pure. And the the island of St. Kitts. Perfect monkeys in the trees, singing in the island breeze. Watch yourself and find those pocket kids. Monkey island, don't despair. It's always 5 somewhere. It's your time with Mountain Town. Monkey, I won't let you down. Somewhere, really bad that a road so far. That's where all those monkeys are. It's a monkey hour. It's a monkey hour. Yeah, it's a monkey hour. So I'm leaving out with one more song. There's the monkeys. He's got them. It's real.
The drunky monkeys.
Hey, we're the monkey.
So, there's a place in Tortola. Well, there used to be a place in Tortola. It went out of business before the hurricane. Well, it burned down 5-6 times. Can't get rebuilt though. I think they call it Jewish lightning or something. Not sure that's the term they use. I try to, insult as many ethnic groups as possible during my show. I did cross many lines. That's probably the red on my neck. But anyway, so the first time I went to the Bat Cave, I go up there and the guy that owns it is a white dude. A really nice guy from, I think they're Italian. And his son is crazy as freaking bat. Seriously, that's why it's called the Bat Cave, I think. I mean...
You talking about Tom Melendez's son?
Should be. No, I'm talking about the Bat Cave in Tortola, not the Bat Cave.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
not
I'm
the
sorry.
same
All
little
right.
house.
And so I went in there and this guy's like standing on top of the bar pouring drinks. And like going, what do you want making it? Let's throw some Skittles in there, fucking. So he's like, just making these crazy ass drinks and giving shots to all the girls, and I was just like, it was like overwhelming how crazy this bartender was. It was like one of the funnest experiences I ever had in a bar in 2 hours. And the place was unusual too, because it's Tortola and it's full of these statues of all the people from the movie Batman. Like there's Batman and Joker and all, they're all like standing there. That's insane. That's the second or third one that burned down. It moved over to many places. But anyway, that was the best experience I ever had in my life in a bar. And we were eating at the restaurant next door to it, and Cheryl, my Jake's wife at the time, said, as soon as we finished dinner, she's like, quick, to the back cave. And it never left me, and I wrote that song. And this is it. And this, I wish I could play the back cave again. It's just not there anymore.
Is that empty?
Yeah.
Well,
Sailed into Road Town, tied up yellow shoes. Get back and sip some rum, like we always do. Too crazy on a lazy afternoon. We decided Spaghetti Junction is what we all crave. And Dojo pasta, rum and wine, nothing else was safe. Then Cheryl said it, so we headed to the cave.
that's fun.
Went to the Bat Cave, makes his drinks and he makes them strong. Once you've been there, you'll fit in there and belong. The Batcave is very cold, a nice break from the heat. Madman would fit right in, the Joker would retreat. Hide away there, you can play there, it's discreet. Break to the Batcave, get out of the heat. Break to the Batcave, drinks there can't be beat. Grab a cab from Road Town Square, $5 or $6 will get you there. It's a scary sanctuary, don't be scared. Who's far in town? Get to the Batcave, never let you down. The bartender's never wrong, he makes his drinks and he makes them strong. But you've been there, you fit in there, and belong. Get to the Batcave, get out of the heat. Can't be beat. Grab a cab from Road Town Square, $5 or $6 will get you there. It's a scary sanctuary, don't be scared. It's a scary sanctuary, don't be scared.
Diablo Creek, baby.
Thank you, YouTube.
Woo! Diablo Creek, baby.